Hello and welcome. You're watching the Social Network. Now, clearly in the last 48 hours, Feku Express, the hashtag, has clearly been the top trend over Namo in Hyderabad, which is what both the supporters of both the main political parties were in fact trying to do online. But in a new twist to this increasingly Twitter war that we're seeing in the run-up to 2014, a member has in fact targeted Twitter, asking and questioning why, despite Namo in Hyderabad having more volume of tweets, why has Feku Express become the top trend? So that's something we discuss on the Social Network today. Target Twitter, Feku Papu lovers drag Twitter in suspicious trends. Rao, you can tweet us live on our Twitter handle at TSN on NDTV, and we will of course take those tweets live. But let's quickly actually just take a look at what's at all the activity that's in fact happened on Twitter over the weekend. We're just going to bring that up for you. That Feku Express Twitter account that was made. This was of course made in anticipation of Narendra Modi speaking in Hyderabad on Sunday. This was a website that was in fact set up, and it very cleverly used the success of Chennai Express, the movie, and it said that all you have to do is predict which of his earlier lies he will repeat, guess it right, and you could win 2 tickets to watch the Chennai Express. So that's one of the reasons why Feku Express was in fact trending on Twitter, and these are some of the claims that have in fact been posted on that website. What's really interesting now is we're going to show you a website that's called #battle.com. Now, what this #battle.com basically does, it allows you to put in names of of the terminology that's actually trending, and you can measure the kind of volume that's come in on that. For example, let's take a look at this. Feku Express, for example, is in red. It's got about 13,214 tweets. And Namo in Hyderabad has got over 27,000 tweets. So that, of course, is one of the reasons why many are asking why Namo in Hyderabad was in fact not the top trend, and alleging in fact that Twitter is in a sense hand in glove with the Congress. Now, joining us on the show, we've got with us Angad Chaudhary, who is a digital researcher. We've got with us Atul Sood, he's a political scientist. And we've got Rajneel Kamath, he's the member of I Support Namo Network. And we've also got with us from Mumbai, Suryanarayan Ganesh, who's a Congress supporter. Rajneel, I want to start with you first. This whole allegation about drawing Twitter into this entire controversy now, why that?
So there is some suspicion that the way you just showed the numbers, some ministers were involved. In spite of those numbers being there, you saw Feku Express being on the top and Namo and Hyderabad being at the bottom. Given the magnitude of what happened, the fact that so many high-profile ministers of the government were involved in trending this, there is some suspicion. However, I have no reason to believe that Twitter may be taking a partisan approach.
All right, Surya, if I could just bring you in on this. Rajneel is saying that there is some suspicion, but there are no real hard facts. Is this in a sense, the right wing feeling a little sour graped by perhaps something that you guys have cleverly managed to do over the weekend?
BJP has been a party of suspicions forever. If you see 2004 elections, they suspected that EVMs had been fixed, and that's the reason they did not win the
Let's
elections.
not talk about being a fake party.
They
Come on.
They now have Subramaniam Swamy on board, who is the master of conspiracy theories. All he does is come up with conspiracy theories. When we had this website called NarendraModiPlans.com, and that was taken down by some BJP, aggressive BJP trolls.
No, I'm sorry, I refuse to go with that.
The suspicion was that it was somebody from Congress doing it. And now this is just yet another instance where a successful hashtag called Feku Express was pushed out there on Sunday, and it got very popular with even the non-Congress supporters. And BJP now wants to put up a conspiracy theory on this.
Kashish,
I'm very surprised that they say that they don't accuse Twitter. I have seen the head of Niti Central, Kanchan Gupta, actually tweeting to the head of Twitter India that there was some suspicion. I mean, this is beyond ridiculous.
All right, Surya, I'm going to.
Could I respond to that? I really want to respond to that.
I will let you respond to that. Just let me. We were trying to get Rishi Jaitley to come and respond to that, since he's the person who was in fact tagged, but he's sent out an official response. Let's bring that up for you on the screens at the moment. Basically, he said that Twitter trends are automatically generated by an algorithm that identifies topics that are being talked about more right now than they were previously. The trends list discovers the most breaking news from across the world in real time. The trends list captures the hottest emerging topics, not just what's most popular. Put another way, Twitter favors novelty over popularity. So that's the official response from Twitter on that particular story. And that's also been put on their blog, which actually talks about what makes a trend and what makes a trend. Rajan, quickly.
Yeah. It's almost laughable when G. Surya says it was a successful trend. No, it was not a successful trend. We have seen about 160 to 200 Twitter accounts, fake accounts, coming real all of a sudden. If he wants to accuse us of fake accounts, let me tell you this. What about the fake followers that Congress leaders have on Twitter? What about the fake fans that Congress leaders have on Facebook? I believe Mr. Markin has fans from Turkey, Russia and Ukraine, and he's a leader in India. I think he should fight elections there.